I thank you all for those who have subscribed to my channel. If you haven't already, please do so. If you want more content, including written reviews and discussion posts, follow me at Tumblr. If you want to read quick reviews, updates, and others, follow me at Twitter. I also have my anime list profile. If you want to check out my anime and manga listing, I'll do my best to keep everything up to date. If you have any suggestions to watch or read, or want to leave a comment, feel free to leave it at any of my contact site. I also have a store called Anime Jam. Head over to the site and get some anime goodies for you or your friends. Now then, on to the review. The series is drawing nearer and nearer to the conclusion, and we are in for one final bout. Archilugia is the main and final boss, and it's up to Nasu to stop him. Actually and realistically, it's best to have more than just Nasu to do the work, and so Mashima actually followed up to that notion, and here I thought he completely erased that chance. The chapter is the final, Calm Before Storm. Let's hope it's a good one. You know, if the earlier chapters were the final end to the battle, it would have been a real lackluster to how it was all built up to. Granted, it can't be said for Zeref, but for Archilugia, it's actually leading to the expectation. It's a matter of how the battle executed that could make us satisfied or frustrated. It's no longer going back and hiding. It's the real deal. I would admit, I was disappointed when it was just Archilugia and Nasu in the field. Basically, the final battle was going to be Archilugia versus Nasu. I was hoping for all Dragon Slayer to take part of it. Not asking for the usual routine. It's already done with Zeref. We don't need that here. I didn't let that bother me as I pressed on to read the rest of the chapter. I do like how the battle isn't going to end with converting him to a good guy. Won't that suck? Though hopefully I didn't jinx that. Natsu remembers that he killed Igneel, so this battle has some flair of personal grudge. I can't say this part is a con because it's more of expected and why not. The scene that I am referring to is the return of Anna and Ichiya. It's not like they are declared dead anyway, especially if they came from the same place as Archilugia, so this didn't affect me as much. At least it leaves a possible and more fitting reunion with Anna later on. Speaking of her, she's back to explain the situation of Archilugia. It turns out that it's not entirely pointless of time lapse. He only got the job halfway done. His body can no longer control his power, and because of that, it caused him to split his body and spirit. Now, it's the dragon form that is going to cause mayhem on Magnolia, as the spirit human form is at the dimension to maintain harmony, which is the title of the chapter. He needs Dragon Slayers to keep his power balanced and remain in control. It does make sense that he takes them with them since his power origin is similar as theirs. Now I can see why he brought them in, even if it can backfire. To make it simple, the situation is that the physical form is about to rampage against people on Magnolia, while the spiritual form is about to take on Nasu and maybe other dragon slayers. It really relies on Nasu, however, since no one can take on the physical form. If Nasu defeats him, the rift will be damaged and Archilugia will probably lose the balance to the point he will be officially stuck in the dimension forever. As for Fairy Tail, well, they have to defend as long as they can. It's a bit tough to feel the tension due to past history, but it should be at least good. I did like Erza seeing Makarov alive scene, even though I am still indifferent about his return. I got to admit that the end scene is pretty cool and hype despite the duration is closing to the end. It's not because Nasu manages to wield flame, but rather Wendy breaks free to help out Nasu. But it doesn't end there. Gajeel, Sting, Rogue, Cobra, and Laxus all break free to team up with Natsu. Now we officially have the 7 Dragon Slayers versus Archilugia for the final battle. Who knew Mashima actually kept his attention for them to be the saviors? I almost gave up on it. The art for that double page spread is visually damn cool. Aqualugia doesn't lose an ounce of cool. Honestly, the teamwork combat is this series' strength. More so than a single match, here's hoping for one last great combat to end with. The chapter is no doubt the last calm before storm, as the pieces are in place. Fairy Tail has to stall and protect everyone from the dragon, as Dragon Slayers has to end the final villain for good, just as they are intended to. At the very least, that remains intact, so I am a bit relieved. Let's hope it pulls off a satisfying end. The final battle is here! I'm giving this chapter a 7. Well, this is it, the final battle. We only got like, what, 6 to 5 chapters to go? I don't know exactly. I'm still hoping the ending will be satisfying enough, even if the battle may end up being disappointing or may actually be surprisingly good. Time will tell. What are your thoughts of this chapter? I know some people probably have already given up and I could understand them, but if you're with me trying to see this through, then I wonder if you're hype about this final battle. I can't say I'm that hype, but I do want to see how this unfolds, especially if it could capitalize something that is similar to the Hades match, which I actually like. So maybe, just maybe, it will end on a good note. And that will do it for the review. I hope you enjoyed this one. If you like this and want more of this, subscribe to my channel and my world will be yours to stay. Until next time, take care.